So many, including I, think that a fixed local length, you know. Hi friends, welcome to James's wonderful, fantastic land of photography, learning, and education, and how-tos, and what nots. I have a large bump on my forehead. Oop, right there. So I don't talk a whole lot about gear on this channel, and that's because I hate it. This is my camera when I go out and shoot street photography. I really love the minimalist approach and just the basic shutter function right here. Those were nail clippers. That's absurd. That couldn't take a picture if you wanted to. So I normally focus on the ideology behind photography and how to grow as an artist as opposed to how to grow in what cameras you should use and what lenses you should use and what are the best hot shoe doodads for your camera, although those are quite exhilarating. However, today I wanted to combine gear with ideology and maybe help you take a next step as a photographer. So every lens on this list I'm about to show you is a fixed focal length lens, also known as a prime lens, also known as it doesn't zoom at all. Many street photographers have developed a hypothesis that shooting with prime lenses or fixed focal length lenses, I guess is probably the more understandable way to say it. Is that a filmmaker term? Prime lenses? I don't know. Anyway, it's a better way to take better shots. Betterception. When you shoot with a fixed focal length lens, you can take, you can frame your shots quicker, and you can get better compositionally by thinking in that focal length. So first on the sweet street list, just name that. It's already on Wikipedia. WJBF joined Vine. My local news station just joined Vine, so that's exciting. First on the list is the 35mm 1.8 lens. Now this lens is freaking awesome if you want to get wide shots. So okay, here we go. We're gonna set up a scene. Let's do this. So I'm a carpenter. Not really. Please don't call me and ask me to make a carpet for you. I'm not. So I'm a carpenter, and this is me. My carpet shop is behind me, right? You want my face and a lot of the wideness and beauty of the coffee shop. Coffee shop? Carpet shop, because I'm a carpenter. If you want those like really intense close-up shots where it's like you know, the guy that's like rough looking dude's like staring like really close and he's got a tattoo on his face and you're like, oh, he might punch me in the head or something like that. Like you want to feel that intimacy. 35mm lenses, or wider, you can go wider than that too, that way. Those lenses are a great way to achieve that. Next is the 50mm 1.8. The Nifty 50, the Plastic Fantastic, if you're on Canon. This lens is freaking iconic, man. So many street photographers use this lens. This is an amazing middle ground lens. Like if you want to get that perfect balance of face and background, right? You want it to be kind of tight, but not too tight. You want it to be kind of wide, but not too wide. And last and certainly least, the 85mm 1.8. Now, I could see this lens being really sweet for, like, street fashion photography, or this lens is really sweet if you want a really tight angle, and you want to maybe isolate your subject, or maybe you want, like, a cinematic look. Mr. Scorsese, hey? I've seen a lot of really cool photos with lenses that seem that length. I don't know if it's actually 85, but in my mind it's an 85, where you have like couples like in the harbor, at the harbor kissing or something, like in the water, in the harbor. First things first, if you see that, you want to go and make sure that they're not dying. You may want to go into rescue mode. But if they're fine and there's no boats around, if they're floating in the water, then take that picture, because that's going to be a sweet street photo. Even though I don't think people actually believe that it's a street photo. They'll probably just think it's some kind of abstract, like, what's the word? Conceptual art thing. So you might as well go ahead and take the dude's hair and like set it on fire and have birds and like they have there's like a table on her face. I don't know. That's what people do. It encourages deep thought! So that's it, guys. You could go either way with this. You could go wider. You could go 28, 24, 18, 12, 1, negative 15, 100, 500, whatever. I would just encourage you in this to really think about why you're buying the lens. So that's all the lenses on the super sweet street list. Don't forget about crop factor. If you're using a crop sensor lens, your 35 millimeter will essentially be 50 millimeters. Your 50 millimeters will be essentially like 75-ish millimeters. Your 85 will essentially be 54 billion millimeters. That's all I got. I hope this helped you. If it did, like, comment, let me know. Subscribe for more, subscribe for less. I don't care. Go tell a story. You can do it, Jack. That was probably really freaking awesome if your name was Jack. Bye, friends. I love you a latte. Woo! Yeah! I'm gonna go climb the Space Needle.